Hello guys, welcome back to Most Amazing Top 10. My name is Danny Burke and I am back, as usual, with the Top 10 Dumbest Tweets Part 19. Did you ever think you would hear those words come out of my mouth when we first started doing this series? I didn't. Alright, the show must go on, so let's get into our number 10. Is Pokemon vegan? Like, we're catching them and trapping them in little balls. Little balls. What? Does this girl know something that we don't? What if Pokeballs are just like a way of storing Pokemon before Professor Oak gets to eat them? I don't know guys, if any of you were thinking of becoming vegan, and you might be thinking, yeah, you know what, I can do it. I can give up meat, I can live without animal products like cheese, eggs and milk, easy, no problem. But it will be a cold night in hell before I give up a nice hot slice of Pikachu. Pokemon candy makes a lot more sense now. Moving on to number 9. It says nowhere in the Bible that Jesus is God's son. It's probably a lie by Mexicans trying to get laid. Shaking my head. Oh dear. Yeah, of course. This all makes sense, as usual guys. Mexican people made up the fact that the Bible said Jesus was God's son because they wanted to get laid, apparently. And that makes sense, doesn't it? Doesn't really make sense at all, does it? Makes about as much sense as a chocolate teapot. Next up at number 8 now. My teacher voice be looking ugly as f***. Well, this guy's grammar be tasting ugly as f***. Maybe this guy has some sort of superpower where he can literally see sounds as they move through the air. Or maybe not. Maybe they should just listen to their teacher's ugly voice. Might learn something. Coming in number 7. We need more presidents like Lincoln. Too bad Hitler assassinated him. Yeah, it's a sad story, isn't it? We're all taught this in history. That moment during the Second World War where Hitler stood up and said, "Be right back, just gotta pop in my old time machine, hop back about 75 years and kill Abraham Lincoln." I mean, what? What, like, oh yeah, and when I come back I'll erase everyone's memory so that only one girl on Twitter will remember that it ever happened. Oh my god. At number 6 now. F***ing hypocrites. Whoa, easy there. You can call me whatever you like. Now if you think I preach one thing and then do another, then sure, call me a hypocrite. But I will not stand here and let you call me a hypocrite. It's an unfortunate spelling, and to be honest guys, I misspell things too sometimes, so I guess this really does make me a hypocrite. I'm a hypocrite. A hypocrite. Number 5 now. Got a new car. Wow, that's a nice Porsche you got there. Real nice. Looks like you're all ready to go, aren't they? You got your keys right there, your Volkswagen keys for your new Porsche car. Yeah, if you're gonna lie about owning a Porsche, hold up a pair of actual Porsche keys. But then you probably don't own a Porsche anyway, so just stop lying. I, on the other hand, actually own a Porsche. Number 4. Us humans. We use up about 34 billion barrels of oil a year by pumping it out of the ground. Now the reason we say barrels is because we used to put it in barrels way back in the day. Or maybe that's just what they want you to think. Without trying to sound stupid, how do you just find 100 billion barrels of oil casually under the ground? How did they get there? There is not fully formed barrels of oil under the ground. Shocker. Nobody put oil in barrels deep in the ground just waiting for us to bring them up. This isn't a game. We're not playing Planet Earth on easy mode here. Does this person also think that chickens lay cartons of eggs fully ready and maybe cows produce full cartons of milk? You might say probably not, but after all these dumb tweets, I don't rule anything out. They always surprise me. At number 3 now. Christmas is on a Friday this year. What if it's the 13th? Yep. It's happening again, guys. We had a similar thing happen in the last video, if you remember. For some reason, people don't seem to realize that Friday the 13th has to happen on Friday the 13th. It's literally in the name. Want to know what day of the week it's on? It's in the name. What date? Look at the name. Although saying that now, if Friday the 13th did somehow fall on Christmas Day, and we didn't see that coming, that would be the scariest Friday the 13th ever. Oh. Coming in at number 2, don't get people that are like everyone is beautiful, like no offense, but some people are solid 0 out of 10. Noah and fence. Oh, it might be an autocorrect, Danny. Oh. No, it's not. I tried. This guy was trying to rip on other people for being ugly and couldn't even spell no offense correctly. I'm just thinking of Noah and offense now. I give that a solid 0 out of 10. No offense, of course. And finally at number 1, it's really not fair how deaf people are allowed to drive, but blind people can't. #discrimination. Classic. Don't get me wrong guys, being able to hear as you're driving, it does help. It's good to be able to hear what's going on around you on the road. But I'm going to go ahead and say, not being able to see the actual road, it's a bit more of a big deal. Just slightly. How about taste? Huh? There's a sense you don't need to drive, right? Now I bet you guys are going to link me to a story about a person who somehow drives by tasting the road, aren't you? I'm such a hypocrite. Well, all good things must come to an end guys, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do want a part 20, think carefully about this, then you need to let me know. I'll be down there in the comment section, and if people are begging us to stop, we'll stop. If you're begging us for more, then unbelievably, we'll be back for a part 20. Wow, I can't believe we made it this far, honestly. Thanks to everyone who sent in suggestions. Your names are down there in the description box below. My name is Danny Burke, this is Most Amazing Top 10, and I'll see all you guys in the next one.